What's up, my friends? We have gathered. Let me move this table here. I got my Thunder Junction cactus. There we go. Let's give it center stage action. Well, not center stage, side stage. That's what it deserves. What am I talking about? Thunder Junction's lore is so bad. The story is so bad that I was going to do a live stream tonight talking about it, but I just couldn't wait. I was like, you know what? We'll do something else tonight. Maybe we'll open up the Necron deck. But for real, the ending of Thunder Junction is so bad that I just started cackling. I started laughing when I was reading it. And like the grand reveal, wait until you guys hear the grand reveal. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. All right, now I didn't really set everything up properly before we got here. So hold on, let me share the live stream link and get everything the way it should be, I guess, because this is also off. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's share the link in the Discord. Oh, wait, did I already? I did, yes. I did that before the stream. That's right. It says TJ can suck my taint live right here. Okay. All right, perfect. Perfection. Okay, so Wizards dropped the final installment of the story. I'll do my hellos before we start to talk about it. What up, Rain, Gazit, Potts, No Smoke, Goddard, Loco, Millmaster, Kurt, Levi, Aaron, Teferi. What up? What up? You know what? I'm just going to drop the biggest bomb on you straight out the gates. I'm going to drop the biggest bomb on you straight out the gates. So, Ashiok isn't Ashiok. Ashiok is Jace. Ashiok is Jace in the story. You know how Ashiok set up this whole crew? Nope. It was Jace. It was Jace. And at the very end of the story, Jace's illusion drops because he's under an illusion, right? So he drops the illusion and it's like, it's me, I'm Jace. And guess what's inside the vault? Fucking space baby or something. And that's it, by the way. That's all that's in the vault, by the way, is a glowing baby. There's a glowing baby that Jace and Vraska are going to be the mommy and daddy to, and they just take the baby and go. And your brain just starts reeling. It's like, whoa, 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 back up, back up, back up. So Jace was masquerading as Ashiok and hired all these people. Like, bro, watching people try and make this make sense in the comments where they're talking about the story, they're like, what? Like they're desperately making stuff up, like just filling in all kinds of blanks to make it work, where people are asking very valid questions. Andrew G, yes, isn't one of the main character's primary abilities being to see through illusions? Here's what you have to understand, bro. There was no way for Annie to see through Jace's illusion because there was no reason for her to be suspicious of anybody, right? Like, first of all, for Annie to use her ability, she has to look at somebody. That's a lot of effort. And so she just didn't look at Ashiok. Secondly, like, Annie is a very trusting individual who has never had anything bad happen to her in the past. And so she walked into this completely open and trusting and not being worried about any of this group of outlaws. She had no moral quandaries with the outlaws, and she trusted everybody to be who they were. So there's zero chance that she would just blink and use her illusion dispelling eyes to see through the illusion, right? But don't worry, I know what you're thinking. But what if Jace just used a super strong illusion that Annie can't puncture through? Well, how do you account for the part of the story where after Jace's illusion is dropped, he's still wearing another illusion? So when Jace drops the illusion of Ashiok and is like, I'm Jace, he also has an illusion of a normal, healthy Jace, where underneath it all, he's all pockmarked from the leftovers from Phyrexian. He decided not to do a Nahiri. You know how Nahiri had spike arms Phyrexian, was super Phyrexianized, and she just went like this? I do my arm wave. Where'd Phyrexia go? I don't give a hell. You know, like she's doing Lizzo. And she just makes her Phyrexia fall off. So Jace, though, he's got all kinds of scars from Phyrexia. And he's really hurt about it and feels really bad about it. So he's hiding himself under an illusion. An illusion that theoretically would be stronger than the outer illusion of being Ashiok, because you don't want anybody to see who the real Jace is. That's even more important to him. But Annie sees through that illusion immediately, instantaneously, and goes, "How come you're hiding your holes, Jace?" And you just go, oh, so she can just pierce Jace's illusions. You're literally going to follow up having Ashiok turn into Jace and go, why didn't Annie see through the illusions? And instead of going, she can't see through the illusions, you're going to have her see through an illusion that's more important to Jace because it's about his physical form and how he looks. So it will be a stronger illusion. So Annie just never looks through the illusion. Like, the writer of this story is a fucking moron. They are a complete fucking tool. By the way, do you remember in previous installments where I'm like, why didn't Rakdos come with them to the Hellspur camp? He fucking did! Rakdos came with them to the Hellspur camp. He was there all along and did nothing until this installment of the story where he starts fighting a Cool and fucking shit up and you're like, what? 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 I know what you're thinking. What, there's a space baby in the vault? What about all the cool treasure we saw from the Aftermath set they were going to make? That was the story set that they said was for the story. The Aftermath story set for Thunder Junction that's about the story. 100% about the story and the lore that's full of magic swords and stuff. How come we're not seeing magic swords in the vault? Well, don't worry, guys. If you want to know what happens with the vault, they go into it, right? They go into it. And they see the space baby, and Jace goes, I was Jace all along! Doesn't stay as Ashiok, reveals himself as Jace for no reason, by the way. There's literally no reason to reveal himself as Jace at any point, but he just does it. He just fucking does it. They take the space baby, and then you're thinking, well, there's got to be a bunch of swords in the vault and stuff. Nope, there's nothing else in the vault. Nothing. The only other thing that happens with the vault is Kellen takes over a Cool's mind and is like, I have to stop him or he'll hurt people. Oh, and then he forces a Cool to walk back inside the vault while lava's falling on it. And so a Cool goes into the vault. And you might think that, oh, now that a Cool's in the vault, the lava will kill him. But nope, the vault flies off into outer space. The vault just flies off into fucking space. The vault fucking flies off into outer space. Jace drops his illusion that Annie couldn't see through or didn't care to see through, has another illusion she can easily see through, gets his space baby and leaves. A Cool gets in the vault launches into space. No smoke, you say, what a twist in caps, bro. I swear to you, there are people who are saying that unironically. What a twist! I didn't see that coming! Yeah, you know why you didn't see that coming? Because it's brain damaged, crack-headed nonsense. That's why you didn't see it coming. Also, do you guys remember in previous parts of the story where I kept talking about how, oh God, super duper, shut up. The glowing baby is a reincarnation of Gideon. Ah, make it stop. Make it stop. It could be anything. So you remember in previous installments where I talked about how like, Kellen has vine magic that's a derivative of Oko's magic? Remember that? And how I would say, but Oko's vine magic is way stronger than Kellen. So any situation where Kellen uses his vine magic, Oko could just go ahead and like do it himself, but better. And so I was like, I guess the author doesn't know that. But nope, fuck me, she sure does. So in this installment, Oko uses his super powerful vine magic, kiggity bliggity blow. Oh. Oh, do you have an explanation as to why he didn't use it before? It would have been inconvenient for me if he used his powers effectively. Oh, you know that makes you a shit writer. Nope, this is good writing. Oko goes scuba dooba dooba with his vine magic. Oh, and it's so strong. Wow, this is super satisfying. I really very much enjoy this. This totally makes sense to me. So yeah, the vault flies into space, and everybody stands around going, I guess we're not getting paid, huh? Well, are we still friends? Are we still going to hang out? Yeah, we're still going to hang out, but I got to get paid triple next time. What? What? Like, Ashiok was Ashiok on Eldraine and took Ariette off to be somewhere. So Jace knew about Ariette, got her involved, pretending to be Ashiok, but through a proxy of Oko, and they were all just offered money. Nobody was like, I didn't get the special artifact that'll bring my dead mom back. I didn't get the thing that'll tighten up my butthole and make it look young and vibrant again. It's all just, I didn't get my $18, so next time I better get $42. And you're like, am I supposed to be fucking satisfied by this? Vraska turns Oko to stone. The stone starts at his feet, and Oko's like, oh no, I'm being turned to stone. Bro, this sucks. Wow, this sucks of being turned to stone. Wow, does this suck? Oh no, it's moving up my legs. Man, this sucks. Man, grr, I'm angry, I've been thwarted. Oh no, it's up my knees now. Oh no, I'm turning to stone. Oh, it's reached my Oko junk. Oh, this sucks, I hate being thwarted. Oh no, it's to my abs now. Wow, this really sucks, I hate being thwarted. Oh, now it's up to my neck. I'm gonna planeswalk away now. Oh, okay. So he just planeswalk away once it's up to his neck. And then the story goes, and then Oko came back right after. What? Yeah, his shape-shifting powers got rid of the petrification. So you have a shapeshifter whose shapeshifter powers can get rid of petrification. Yeah, huh? So when it first crept onto his feet and he was aware of it, why didn't he shapeshift? Yeah, huh? And then when it crept up his body, why didn't he shapeshift? Yeah, huh? And then when it got to his neck, why didn't he shapeshift to get rid of it? Yeah, huh? He planeswalks away. Okay. Then after the space baby's gone and the vault fires into space with the cool into it and there's no treasure, then Oko comes back and he's totally fine. What? Yeah, his transmogrification. But he had... How much gasoline have you fucking huffed that you think this makes sense? And the number of people praising it going, this was awesome. You're an idiot. I wish that I was as fucking stupid as you. What is it like to wander through life with a non-functioning brain where nothing needs to make sense? There needs to be no coherence. Oko's going to use his planeswalking powers only at the tail end just to get out of something that his other powers handle? How does this make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't. What? What? Rakdos was there. Why wasn't he doing anything before now? Because he's really powerful, and if I used him that way, none of what I did would make sense. No, his existence invalidates everything, though, moron, because we can all know that his powers would be used. No! Same with Oko! He's a shapeshifter who jumps off of trains instead of turning into birds, even though we've seen him turn into birds before, and tumbles in the dirt. Oh. Okay. And the chick who specifically the whole thing is about illusion magic didn't notice the one illusionary person the whole time they were there. Oh. Can I huff 80,000 markers to have as much brain damage as you so that I can understand your story? You half-wit fucking moron. Whoever wrote this is a clownish idiot who literally doesn't have any fucking idea of story coherence. How the fuck can you write this shit and not go, this directly contradicts what I said earlier? I look like an idiot. But I'm sure it'll just be fucking touted as an accolade. I wrote for Wizards of the Coast. Pure nonsensical garbage that completely fucking destroyed a bunch of everything. It makes no sense, but enjoy it. Also, guess what? Amalia shows up at the end with an umbrella. Hey, Kellen, I fucking missed you, buddy. I brought my umbrella so the sun can't get me out in the desert. Let's go on adventures together. There'll be no follow-up. There were people going, oh my God, I can't wait to see what happens with Vraska and Jace and the baby. Nothing! Nothing is gonna happen! How the fuck do you watch all these stories? How do you read these stories where there's never any follow-up? Malcolm didn't have fungus in his eyes from the previous story. There's no follow-through. There's no follow-up. How the fuck can you get excited for loose strands that will never be finished? Well, they'll never be finished! Levi Goldson Super Chat says, Thunder Junction always offers a happy ending. Yeah, at the end of a fucking noose, bro. Oh, it's so stupid. Does Space Baby have a name? Yeah, plot contrivance. And I bet you this is probably some, ooh, you know what? Remember when that mysterious figure showed up and rummaged through Prof's brain? That was Jace looking for the location to the Space Baby, even though Prof wouldn't know it. Isn't that fucking cool, bro? Like, what? Fuck me for paying attention, having a brain that works, and caring about a story. Actually paying attention to what you're doing installment to installment. It's so dumb. Why did Jace need to be Ashiok in the first place to do this crew? Why couldn't Jace have been Jace? Why? That's the first fundamental question. The whole thing is predicated on a fake Ashiok getting Oko together to get a crew together who are all willing to work for $6 worth of Cheetos that they're going to get stiffed on. But yet there's no reason for Jace to be Ashiok in the first place. And Jace has crazy powerful mind magic. He could literally just lay all those motherfuckers down. Like, he could just wipe out the Tarnation people and all of it. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Do you want to know why? It's because they had Ashiok artwork they wanted to use. That's why. They had Ashiok artwork. And like, it's Ashiok. What? Do you want to make it make like a lick of sense at all? And people are like, I can't believe Jace and Vraskar. How can you take any satisfaction from this? Your brain doesn't work. Your brain doesn't work. How do you get through life? How do you put on fucking pants? Like, how do you feed yourself? How do you understand that random food elements can turn into a meal if you fucking can follow this story and it makes sense to you? Like, I'm angry and envious. I wish I was that level of dumb fuck. Where I could be like, I can't wait to see where this... It goes nowhere! This doesn't build on anything ever! Every character in here is not following their previous story. Literally everybody in here is not following their previous story. And yet your lack of a brain, the fucking, I don't know, dead rat you have in your head tells you, oh, I can't wait for the payoff for this. Are you a bot or are you literally a human embodiment of brain damage? Anthony McGregor says, the person who wrote this drank gasoline by the gallon. They must have. They must have, bro. Like, I'm sorry that whoever wrote this, that their parents drank so much fucking alcohol that they were born brain damaged and thinks that this works. But for real, this is incredibly insulting to the fucking reader. It's incredibly insulting to the source material. It's fucking garbage of the highest order. And Wizards intended to sell us an entire another set of 5-card packs based on, it's about the story. Fuck you, you lying pieces of shit. I laughed so hard. I was like, man, I'm so glad I quit covering current lore because this is the dumbest dog shit on earth. It makes no fucking sense. Cabby, yeah, they do need a real writer, bro. Last time they had a real writer in the form of Sanderson, we got a great story. The writers they hire now are hack idiots who literally can't keep track of what they've written themselves in a 6-installment main story. Let me get this straight. You wrote 6 essay-level articles, and you can't even keep track of what you fucking said and the way that you've lined it up. This is wretched and pathetic. You're garbage, for real. Your writing is shit. Either you absolutely didn't give a fuck. Actually, it's gotta be you didn't give a fuck and you don't understand consequence or a fucking through line that makes sense. I'm just gonna ignore Rakdos until the very end. You're an idiot. Fuck you. Just make up any excuse. Make up fucking Rakdos got pissed off and went to sleep. Anything. Like, treat us like we're paying attention, because we fucking are. It's wild. Maybe the real Jace was the Ashiok inside of us all along. I feel the Fires deep in my fucking ball bag, bro. Maybe the new generation can't write because they never bothered with the reading. As long as they've got a name that's 4 different components and they look right in the fucking icon, who cares? It's not about writing, right? It's about going, we've got the right optics, right? People will find this gratifying. Why are we having a reduction in people buying our products? Why is our IP shrinking down to nothing? Oh yeah, it's because of dog shit writing and not giving a fuck. So yeah, they stopped giving a shit about keeping story coherence. And there's literally nobody in charge of keeping track of anything, right? There can't be. Because if they are, that person is an even bigger fucking idiot than the writers. Like, if there's anybody who's actually in charge of the magic lore right now, they're a fucking moron of the highest caliber. They have to be. Either that or they're just dead inside and have checked out and just approve everything because they don't care. Or the company goes, we got somebody in charge of it, and then they don't even ask them. They don't even ask them. They just send the writer some shit, put it out, and go, haha, fuck you. It's crazy. It's crazy. They might as well use AI to write the stories from now on. Larry, bro, at least I feel like AI would be more internally consistent. It's pathetic to say, but I feel like AI would be more internally consistent because the AI would go, it's really dumb for someone who can turn into a bird to not turn into a bird when they're leaping off a speeding train. It's also incredibly stupid to say a plane is uninhabited and that there are a ton of corpses around the train line. Man, watching people go out of their way to make shit up to defend wizards. Lots of people must have died making that railroad. Oh, you mean like the people who came through the Omen Path, the construction workers who come from a normal modern world that can return to at any time? You think that they were worked to death on the rail line, do you? Well, that makes sense. Your brain fucking works, doesn't it? Like, I wish that I could just have my brain go into crackhead mode and just make shit up to make it make sense. But all my brain does is go, this makes no sense. This is the dumbest shit on earth. And only abject morons can enjoy it. So have fun being fucking stupid. Have fun being stupid and understand I'm genuinely jealous of you. I can't do the shut your brain off because stories require fucking details. I don't understand how people don't get that. That's what makes the story work. It needs to connect. It needs to make sense. You need human emotion. You can't just randomly go, and then this happens. Isn't that cool? No, it's not cool. Why was Rakdos not a part of stopping the train? Why was Rakdos not involved? Like when the Sterling Guard showed up and all this stuff, why was Rakdos not involved? Shut up, he's just here now and he can fly everybody away and he like punches a cool and it's cool. It's cool. Shut up, it's cool. It's like the laziest fan fiction garbage written by somebody who literally doesn't understand how to write payoffs or anything. And it is aggravating. McGregor says if they fed the story to AI, the AI would off itself. And then Jason Vraska got their space baby. We're going to start a family somewhere. This payoff's going to be really cool because we've really built up to it. What if it's a Fomori baby? Who gives a shit about the Fomori, you fucking morons? This Fomori concept has only been birthed in the current time frame in the dog shit lore. So I promise you, whatever payoff you think there's going to be, there isn't one. There's no payoff. It's insert dumb shit to get to the end of the story. And you know what? Apparently, that's what people will accept because the main Reddit has a bunch of people upvoting brain dead comments like, wow, what an amazing fucking story twist. This is incredible. And it was so well set up. And that's upvoted and people going, it's Jace? Wow, this is really dumb. It makes no sense. Downvoted into oblivion. You don't get it. You're not taking into account all these things I made up in my own head that have nothing to do with what was written and actually contradict what was written, but it makes it really cool. You don't get it, man. When the vault flew off into space, it just crapped magic swords everywhere. That was the story of, don't you get it? They had a whole set about this. They had a whole set after Thunder Junction, the big score, where they were going to be like, check out this big score. And you're just like, what? Yeah, the big score is a space baby that Jace left with. And then the vault blew into space. Why don't you chase after these mythic artifacts that we put into the set to sell you cards? The payoffs if Jace has a baby Yoda. Yeah, they did it twice. They gave you a cactus baby and Jace a baby. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It made me change my plan for Zendikar lore. We need something stronger. Forget Zendikar. We're going back further. Fantasy Geographic is going all the way back because I need something good. I need something good. So what we're actually doing? The birth of Phyrexia. Yawgmoth's origins. The motherfucking Thran. That's it. That's it. This is the next book. This is the next lore. This is what I'm sinking my teeth into because Thunder Dumbfuck Junction is just space babies. The vault flies off into space. And Amalia shows up. We're going to have so many fun adventures on Thunder Junction, Kellen. I can't wait to map this place out. You can't wait to map out this gigantic uninhabited plane, huh? Okay. There's nothing here. The one structure that was of interest had a space baby in it that nobody came back for, but Jace came to get for no reason at all, and then they left and the vault's gone. So have fun mapping out gigantic empty deserts with nothing on the entire world, Amalia. It's incredibly satisfying to see you shoved into the story at the end. Love it. Love it. And some morons are like, oh my God, no, like once my mom was done dressing and feeding me, and she read the story to me and said, oh, Molly, it's so fucking ridiculous. No, Bureau, Jace and Vraska aren't having a baby, bro. Don't be silly. That's a stupid concept. No, Jace found out about a space baby locked in a vault on a completely uninhabited plane. And then he went, I have to pretend I'm Ashiok to get it. But I also have to bring Vraska, my girlfriend, along with me who will totally know, but also fucking pretend that's not the case. And then after we've tricked everybody into opening this vault that I could have just opened on my own, I'm going to go, skabba-ba-jabba-doob, I'm Jace, and I'm telling you this for no reason. This baby's mine. Me and Vraska are leaving. Bye. I love the adoption process. And then Akul's just like, no, Callan, it sucks that you're making me walk into the vault. This actually isn't satisfying at all. But Callan, I have to stop him. I can't. He's bad and taking his life. But Callan, you chopped like 18 vampires in fucking half in Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Like, you literally hacked sentient beings apart like it was nothing mid-air, and a bunch of them. So you acting like killing Akul is a problem is like the equivalent of playing Super Mario Brothers. And for the whole first fucking board, he runs around like 1-1, and he's running around jumping on Goombas, just killing them one after another after another. And then when he gets to world 2-1, he sees a Goomba, he's like, oh my God, I can't jump on it. It's a living being. And then he jumps on it. It's like, what have I done? I've taken a life. You left a pile of corpses. You've already left a pile of corpses, and Akul is less human than vampires that were human that were turned into vampires. So this sort of moral quandary is literally impossible. Like, it's not possible for you to feel this way. It's literally impossible. It's not possible for you to feel this way. This is Mario on a different level crying that he's killed a Goomba. And you just go, I have a brain that works, right? Like, my brain functions. So when I read the story, it needs to make sense. I've read the words that you've put down, and like, I've experienced other stories. This isn't the first story I'm ever seeing in my life. So yeah, it's the dumbest ending ever. The fact that it was Jace made me laugh so hard. And people are like, it makes perfect sense, because remember in a previous episode, he used his psychic powers, and he was like, bow, he looked into somebody's mind, and it's like, yeah, that was so cool. And so can you explain to me why Jace became Ashiok in the first place? Yes, because like Ashiok is a well-trusted, like, good individual, and like people will try, like, Jace is like not known for helping anybody. He wasn't part of the Gatewatch. He's not a hero or nothing else, but and like, he couldn't get good people to help him. Only villains could help him rob a vault. Like, Jace knows all the Gatewatch people, and he knows all these things, and he has mind powers and could trick like a bunch of these more powerful people into helping him and all this stuff, but wizards didn't have extra art of them they wanted to use. So Jace had to be like, oh, I'm Ashiok because I gotta be Ashiok, because otherwise we don't have a cool review at the end. Bureau, you're sorry I had to go through the mental anguish of reading the Thunder Junction shit show? Bro, ever since I decided I wasn't covering the actual lore for videos, it's just been nothing but pure laughter. I don't care. I don't have to sit down and make it palatable and watch people come by and go, this doesn't make any sense, and go, yeah, I know, bro, but I don't bag on the lore here. I've just abandoned it. So now I can laugh at it as the pure garbage that I'm not eating it as a meal anymore. And I'm watching motherfuckers slop it up, go, this is great. And I'm like, I detest your stupidity, and I'm envious of your ability to enjoy garbage. I have those two feelings at the same time. I don't know how you can be this fucking stupid, and man, I wish I could enjoy things, because you must enjoy a lot more stuff in the current era than I do. Because you're dumb. Your brain doesn't work. That's what it takes for this to be satisfying. Your brain literally has to not function. You have to go, oh, sure, it doesn't make sense that Rakdos did nothing there, but isn't it cool that he's punching Akul now? No, actually, it's not. The previous stuff needs to make sense, or this isn't cool. You don't get to have cool moments without earning them, or it all falls apart. It's like Black Adam. It's that movie with their dumb fuckery, where it's like, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You have this guy who's super powered, and you have these soldiers who all have automatic weapons. And one guy you start the gag where they pass it all the way down the line. Go get him. Like, you got to get him. You kill him. No, you kill him. No, you kill him. All the way down the line until there's no one left for that last guy to go, you kill him. So they all have guns. They could all open fire on him, and they're supposed to kill him. So what does the final guy do? He walks up and slowly, tremulously reaches out a hand. It's like, so all of you want him dead. You all have automatic weaponry, and you're going to reach out a hand. Why? And it's just like, oh, so he can grab you and disintegrate you. Oh, okay, but like, here's the thing. You can do the grab and disintegrating thing. You just have to say, go capture him. Go grab him. Say anything other than making it sound like you're supposed to literally kill him. Because then when you walk up, it doesn't make any logical sense. You go, wow, look, it's neat. He electrocuted and disintegrated him. It's like, that's not neat. Why did he do that? 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 That's it. You want your cool moment. You have to earn your cool moment. Everything up to that cool moment has to make sense, or your moment's not a cool moment. It's bullshit fakery forced on us. I thought of a cool thing. Really? Can you think of a way to get there? No! Then you don't get to do it. It's as simple as that. And when it's something as aggravating as a minor tweak is needed, the writing on Black Adam was crackheaded. You got a bunch of slaves mining up a super magic metal for a deathly overlord. The deathly overlord rewards anybody who gets him this super magic metal because it's super important. So the slave finds some of the metal. He's like, oh, I found it! Even though he knows that's a terrible idea. And then he looks around to everybody. Oh, I got to keep this hidden. And all the people start to come up to him. This is something that will escape you from the slave pits. It will make you rich. This is the whole reason you haven't given up on life. Everybody starts to turn on him like they're going to fight and take it. But don't worry. An 8-year-old boy comes down and goes, no, don't do that, and gently leads him away. And none of these people try and get the only thing that's their salvation. And then he gets to the top of the hill with his magic metal. And the slave whipper goes, oh, thanks for the metal. Glorp. And then the slave guy's, oh, but what about my reward? The reward that everybody in this gigantic slave pen who can see us up here that's the only reason they're actually working and digging for. Like, you know how you've promised us this reward, and since we're at the end of you getting all the metal, we've clearly been doing this for a long time, so we all know the reward absolutely has to exist because none of this would logically work. And then the slave driver goes, you want your reward? Here it is. And like stabs the slave, and he just falls down and dies in front of all of the other ones. And you're like, but you needed so much of this metal. And the way you've motivated these slaves to not give up on life is that the ones who find the metal will be given a life of luxury and freedom and stuff. But if you kill the slave in front of them like this, then they all know. They all, like, it wasn't like, oh, we don't need you anymore. This is the last chunk of metal, so screw all you slaves. It was literally, this is one of those cool moments where the guy thinks he's getting a reward, but the reward is death. And it's like, yeah, but now the motivation for all these slaves to have tried to fight for the metal, what are they fighting for? The one to go up and be stabbed by the guard? Why are they mining if it means an instant death to get the goal or just being turned away? Like, can you follow you set this up. You're the one who just told me that's why they're doing this. I didn't make it up in my head. You told me this. Like, you told me it 30 seconds ago. I love pizza. I never eat pizza. What? I love pizza. Pizza is life to me. Oh, cool. I never eat pizza and I hate it. Okay, right? Like, that's it. That's it. Bo Falcon, how you doing, buddy? Kebby, do I know why Aetherhub hasn't done any lore of Thunder Junction? I believe he's waiting until the entire story is out. He has, like, a wife and a kid and, like, a full-time job and all that, right? So him and Arcanum tend to drop their lore videos, like, right when the set is coming out. And I don't know, maybe he read Thunder Junction and realized how awful it is. It is very disheartening to be a lore slinger and read absolute fucking tripe after Wisdom. We're rededicated to lore. You're just more dedicated to lying to us. This is not dedication, bro. Yeah, we're more dedicated to lore. See, here's the thing. We spent $8, but we paid this dumb bitch $9 to write the story. Oh. Okay, see, that's a 12.5% increase in the budget. Therefore, we're more dedicated to lore than ever. Well, you realize that, like, telling us that you're more dedicated to the Lord but not actually delivering on it means nothing. Like, if you tell someone you're going to give them a sandwich but then you don't, they haven't been fed and they will die from malnutrition. So, I'm rededicated to feeding my kids. Your kids starved. Huh, that's weird. I was rededicated to feeding them. Were you? Yep, I put a slightly more effort into giving them 2 crackers every day. Oh, okay. Broccoli says people legitimately don't have the attention span to remember characters' core motivations anymore, and writers just like to put mindless story beats that look cool without explanation to dangle keys. Bro, I hate that is incredibly accurate. Like, there's nothing about that says wrong to me. It's just awful. Juglum, see, they're getting that anyways. Are you kidding me? Wizards is going to have a bunch of content creators celebrating the game, dressing up as cowboys and galloping around on stick horses. They've already got that. There's tons of mindless cheerleaders. There's lots of people who don't give a shit about the lore. They've got all of that. The lore is not actually going to do that. All it's going to do is create a deep and abiding sense of continuity that will last through people for decades and will just keep them as long-term customers who are invested in your product for decades, right? You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want some kind of through line that ultimately satisfied people. People who say they don't care about the lore, they do and they don't even know it. I was having a discussion with a guy, big magic enthusiast like me, and he's like, bro, like, it took me the longest time to realize that I don't actually like what's happening with magic now. And these universe beyond things and whatever, and the diminishment of the overall story and stuff has actually impacted me. I thought I never cared about the world and the story and the flavor, but underneath I did. Subconsciously, it matters to you. Things having continuity matters to you on a survival level. Do you not understand that? Do you not, like, Wizards doesn't understand this. I think a lot of people don't understand this. One of the biggest problems with bad lore is it triggers a negative survival response. We're just animals. We were never meant to be in a world where stories even exist. That's not a thing. That's not a thing in the animal world, right? Stories are a human-only thing, and they were never meant to exist because we're just fucking animals surviving with animal wiring. So, when things don't make sense and don't add up, what that triggers is an environmental response. Something is wrong in the environment, and I don't know what. This is potentially dangerous. That's what triggers it. Why do you think people get so angry when things don't make any sense? Why do you think people get so bent out of shape about it? Because it causes a physical, internal, negative reaction. And when things are coherent and tied together, it does the opposite. It creates a positive, internal, coherent reaction. And that compounds over time and creates a stronger connection between your product and the people who are consuming it, right? It's wild to me that this is not more obvious. Levi Goldson says, why do cowboy centaurs wear spurs in the lore? Well, first of all, there's none of that in the lore. Thanks for the super chat. There's none of that in the lore. The reason that the cowboys wear spurs is because Wizards of the Coast has no respect for your intelligence. And the cowboy set had to include cowboy stuff. So they went, it doesn't have to make sense. Will people look at it and go, neat? And dumb idiots whose brains don't work will go, neat, look, it's cowboy spurs, and he's got a halo sword as a gun. Like, they are making this game, I guess, for dumber and dumber people or something? What set has the worst lore? Thunder Junction. Thunder Junction. It's only getting, they're saying they're rededicated to the lore. This is the worst. I can't believe that fucking War of the Spark had more character development by Teo talking about animal farts and how much he loves toilets. But genuinely, there's more character development in War of the Spark for old Toilet Teo. And more coherency in that incoherent nonsense. Thunder Junction it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. No, break stop. It's not worse than New Capenna. When I considered all the stories and said it was the worst, I specifically excluded New Capenna from all of them. Yeah, no, now it's New Capenna because you asked that question. Good job. You did it. The fuck is that? Yeah, no, I know New Capenna existed. I read all of it. I was here for it. No, Thunder Junction is worse. There's no reason for anything. There's no reason for anything in Thunder Junction. There's no reason for anything in Thunder Junction. There's no reason for the cowboy hats. There's no reason for the fucking rickety buildings. There's no reason that anybody has anything. Capenna sucked because they made a whole big world with a whole bunch in it and carved a bunch of it out because idiots on Twitter who have lived too comfortable a life think there's a problem with having police because they're fucking coddled morons who don't deserve the comfort that they have, right? So yeah, no, Capenna was a story that got gutted. Thunder Junction was never a story. Thunder Junction's just a fart in your mouth. Certain, that's why folks get mad when they retcon stuff. Yeah, people don't like that either. People don't like having their memories destroyed, right? Siegfried Universe Beyond killed the game for you. You're not alone. Didn't kill it for me, but you're not alone. I don't like the flavor of it. Guanji, you liked the Jace switcheroo? Well, I don't see how you can. I don't see how you can because it's not even logical. It makes zero sense why Jace would pretend to be Ashiok. So the reveal can't be satisfying when there's no logical reason for him to do it in the first place. Right? The way that he burst out of the mire, was amazing. Oh, why was he down in the mire? Well, he might suffocate and whatever. Who cares? Just whatever, man. No. But why did he get under the muck? Like, what's the reason? The reason was so he could go. No. Like as a character, not a guy in a story for us to watch. But I want you to think of a story like this. Think of the character as somebody who exists and actually thinks, right? And cares about their existence and does things for a reason. That's how characters are supposed to operate, right? And like the story's so incoherent that there are literally people who think that Ashiok has always been Jace. Like they think that Ashiok never existed. So like the stories of Elish Norn having her dreams invaded by Ashiok. Remember all that and where that was going? Oh, that went nowhere. But don't worry because that was Jace. And like, believe that. Who motivated everyone with interplanar money? Yeah, it wasn't even like, they're all from different worlds. What money are you even offering them? It's so stupid. I'll give you 18 fun bucks if you help me. What? It's so stupid. It's so dumb, man. You thought Jace was dead. No, Jace just got stabbed by Elspeth and ran away. In that holy stupid... like, originally they were going to have Elspeth sacrifice herself to the Silex. You can see her sitting there pouring mana into it and unmaking herself in the artwork that they used. But then they changed the story to be like, well, Jace actually activated the Silex and turned invisible. And then Elspeth showed up and without anybody saying anything to her, knew exactly what was going on. She can't see Jace, but stabs him perfectly and takes the Silex away from him. And then she jumps to a place that doesn't exist. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you know what? That place that doesn't exist? It's outside of like time and space. And Sarah, the planeswalker who's been dead for thousands of years, is there. And she controls all of time now. Yeah? Oh, really? Yeah, and she can hug Elspeth to make wings pop out of her back. Holy fuck, dude, this is really gratifying and satisfying. It makes perfect sense to me that a planeswalker that died thousands of years ago... You remember when she died? She gave up on living in that tragic situation where she couldn't bear to be without Theros anymore. So when those bandits killed her, she just let herself die and fade when she could have easily healed herself because she couldn't bear. After all the trauma and tragedy she had been through, losing the man she cared about so much was enough that she laid down and died and gave up on life. And it's a really tragic and moving, compelling story full of basic humanity. But fuck that, right? Fuck that. No, actually, Sarah's ghost or whatever is outside of the multiverse. The Blind Eternities that has everything in it, including the Eldrazi that are too big for anything, she's outside that. Like, outside it, in a place that doesn't exist. And are all the dead planeswalkers there? Nope, and we're never going to mention this again, but also it took away a bunch of planeswalker sparks or something, maybe. Because the Silex bloopity blooped in the Blind Eternities. Oh. sweet. This is awesome. This is awesome. You like the Jace angle, not the execution? I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how you can like the angle when the execution is complete garbage because it's forced horse shit. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't fucking enjoy shit like that. I don't understand how you do it. I don't know how you go, it's stupid that it's Jace. It makes no sense through the entire story, but I like that it's Jace. None of this makes sense, but that's cool is not something that computes to me. I mean, I'm not telling you not to enjoy it. Life is short. Enjoy what you can. As I said earlier, I am fucking jealous of it, but it seems to me like your brain don't work when you accept that kind of shit. It's like, yo, what's going on? I can't turn my brain off to that level. It's literally fucking impossible. And we're in a world where they have magic and you can create whatever you want. Like, you can create whatever magical MacGuffins or goofiness you need to in a logically coherent way. This isn't Earth where they just are, well, we can't get here with this. You can do anything you want to. You set the rules of the world and live within it. That's all you have to do. Like, it's so aggravating. It's so aggravating. Burai, you don't believe that people are brain dead enough to believe that Ashiok was Jace the whole time? Go to the Magic Reddit right now, motherfucker. Go over to the MTG Reddit. Go and read the comments. Go read the comments under the story and lose faith in mankind as hard as I have. Because the overwhelming majority of comments are, this is amazing. And I'm like, bro, I don't know. If there was a list of people who weren't allowed to breed because we don't want low-level, unintelligent genetics moving on forwards, just because it's like, we don't got enough food to feed all the people and we got to pick a cutoff grade, I would say, you know what? Give them the Thunder Junction lore. And if they're just like, this is amazing writing and I see like no flaws with it and I'm excited for more, you'd be like, just step on over into this chamber. We got a special lollipop that you're going to have and it's going to solve everything. You can enjoy your life. Humanity, you suck on this lollipop, you're helping mankind, bro. Don't even worry about what's in it, right? And then they just have that lollipop, poof. And then, oh, you've been sterilized. Hooray! I propose that the Outlaws of Thunder Junction storyline is used to determine whose brain doesn't work so we can stop them from having children. That is... The main Magic Reddit, the big one with like 700,000 people in it or whatever, where the Outlaws of Thunder Junction story was posted a couple hours ago. Because, yeah, like, it's hardcore cheerleaderness. Levi, I mean, bro, I feel like what you said is already what we have at this point. How is that any different, man? How's it any different, son? Keep running into idiots who think fantasy mean logic isn't required. That's a very confusing position. The whole point is a fantasy world has its own different rules. You know how we have the laws of physics? They have the laws of magic, and it's only satisfying when you abide by those. Otherwise, it's incoherent. Break stuff, Redditor quote. And I didn't even think about the implication that Ashiok and Eldraine was actually Jace. I might have to reread the Woe story to see what that means. Like there's a connection. The Woe story has got a bunch of dumb nonsense in it, but it was way, way better than this. Like, way better, man. Larry, use it for maid. That's funny. That's funny. Man. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how. I don't know how you just like watch something that doesn't make sense a bunch and then go, hey, oh, cool, a thing blew up. Oh, a guy I like went like this. Wow, a guy said a thing. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. It sounded cool when he said it. Like in fucking Black Adam. Oh my fucking God. I forgot about this part. Black Adam's powers are based on the word Shazam. because apparently I guess they thought they were going to tie this fucking dead dog of a movie to the original Shazam movie, which was a lot of fun because it didn't have a bunch of internal coherence problems. So you've got Black Adam he's got Shazam. He un-Shazams himself, so he's a weak regular guy again. And then they imprison him down in an underwater prison. And he's in a little cell, and when he gets loose, they send 5 regular guys after him with billy clubs. And it's like, this is a man who, if he says one fucking word, will be an unstoppable god. And you send 5 guys with billy clubs at him. And so then Shazam dumbfuck keeps the tube in his mouth and doesn't say Shazam. Because he's got a breathing tube. They were keeping him in a water chamber with a breathing tube. So he's got that in there, so he can't say Shazam. So he spends his time fighting all these guards over and over. And he's got time to take the fucking tube out and just go Shazam and be completely unstoppable. And at this point, this is when he's supposed to become a hero. This is when he's supposed to become the hero. Instead of being like a bad guy, he's going to become like the hero and help people. So he fights 5 regular humans. That should be no problem. Just by yanking a tube out of his mouth, he could say Shazam. Then after he beats them, without needing his powers, he runs all the way to the force field exit of the underwater bunker he's being held in with this tube still stuck in his mouth. And then he goes out into the water and starts swimming up and pulls the tube out or whatever, and just like drifts up to the top of the water, like nearly completely drowned. And then almost dead, he whispers, Shazam. And the powers hit him and he's a god, and you're supposed to be like, wow, I can't believe at the last minute, whoa, so epicness. And you're just like, no, but like, he could have done it here. Okay, you can say, yeah, well, the guards, man. He was fighting the guards, so he couldn't. So then after he beat the guards and he ran all the way over to the force field that stopped the water from getting in, and he was just standing around in oxygen, boom, Shazam. Yeah, but like, if he did that, then he wouldn't be like the cool floaty Shazam. Yeah, but like, maybe what you have happen is he's fighting the guards and he beats most of them, and then the last one shoves him out into the water, and instead of going back and trying to fight, he just fucking swims back up, yanking the tube out, barely makes it and goes Shazam. Oh wow, it's almost like it's super easy to keep everything you want in a story, and if you spend 14 seconds thinking about it, you can make it work, right? Like 14 seconds. As far as I'm concerned now, Ashiok was always Jace. Forever, always, because that makes perfect sense, and that has to be what it is, right? So like, Jace actually chased Neva through the nightmares in Eldraine. I know you guys didn't see that, but Neva was kept in the glass coffins, and Jace was LARPing as Ashiok because he's got scary boners, right? Yeah, Guanji says, I own every book and comic, and Thunder Junction has to be the worst story put to magic paper. Bingo! Guanji, you're right, buddy. You are correct. I have every novel as well. I don't have every comic. I don't have every Inquest Scry and stuff like that as well, but I do have every novel. Jace was Ashiok the whole time since Lorwyn. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh no, though. Hold on, though. Guys. No. Okay. I'm sorry that I have to tell you this, and it's really going to bum you out, but I just realized we've been using the wrong pronouns for Ashiok. Ashiok is a he. Bro, do you know how many times I've misgendered Ashiok? I can't believe I've been a part of something so hateful. I'm gonna need a minute. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry. Strong face for the people. All right, guys. guys. We gotta make it right. We gotta fix this up. This is serious. This is serious. This is serious. I give a heartfelt apology to the magic community. I'm sorry I've been misgendering Ashiok. He is a very fine fellow indeed. Fucking clown world bullshit, bro. Oh. Shit, man. The people on Twitter are going to have a field day on me, and everybody knows that I bow down to them faster than anybody, so. I guess it's time for the apology tour, right? Oh. Doomblade, no, Ashiok is Jace. Didn't you get the memo, bro? Did you miss that? Ashiok's Jace. Always has been. For always. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's it. How do we set up a GoFundMe for this? How do we set up a GoFundMe for the misgendering of Ashiok? Actually, you know what? You guys super chat me. I promise that it will go to the right place. This is now a fundraiser for fucking misgendered planeswalkers. I'm going to spearhead this. You guys got to give till it hurts. If you don't fucking super chat or PayPal, you're a piece of shit bigot, just so you fucking know. I'm just saying it right here and right now. Cough up the cash for Ashahim, okay? We got to fucking fix this. He, him. He, him. Not they, them. He, him. All right? Levi, for the family of Ashiok, your sins are purged. You are one of the good ones. You're not a hate monger like the rest of the people here and in the magic community. All right? You get the double thumbs up from me, buddy. You and me, we're the good ones. We're the good ones. Oh, yeah, I got a good kick out of that. You're welcome, No Smoke. Potts, no. The story isn't saying Ashiok was always Jace. But because the stories are all shittily written and nothing makes sense anymore, a bunch of people have accepted that Jace was Ashiok for way longer than just the Thunder Junction story, and possibly always to them. I assume they must be new and not know the older lore, but what do I know, man? What do I know? I feel like extremely old because like wanting things to make sense is no longer in vogue, right? It's just, hey, a cool thing happened. What's the matter with you? And it's like, I guess if all I did was watch 14-second TikToks and shorts, then maybe that's how my brain would work too. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe. The Jace reveals strongest evidence that Annie Flash was bolted in there later in the process? Bro, I strongly disagree. Annie Flash was only one of the few guaranteed things. They paid a cultural consultant to go, hey, we want to do cowboys and Indians, but that's fraught with peril because of the indigenous stuff. And then they paid a cultural consultant a bunch of money to go, just make one Indian lady who's an ugly man. There you go. And Wizards is like, thank you. You have the right skin color to tell us what to do. Therefore, we're blameless. It's like when they hired a black lady to make Kea, and then they literally gushed afterwards. She made her a sassy black lady. We would have been afraid to do that as white people. And you're just like, so it's what? So it's wrong to make this character if you have this skin tone, but it's okay for someone with the same skin tone to make the character. Do you understand how racist and crackheaded you fucking sound? You fucking degenerates. We hire cultural consultants to come in and say the most insane things on earth to us. But don't worry, we also have lunatics working for our company who believe the same dumb nonsense. We hate Mirage. You hate Mirage. Mirage was a plane full of black people. Yep, but they wear white people clothing. What? Yeah, it has Roman costume creep. It's a African world full of what? It doesn't meet my exact criteria. So, wait. But you also like that Black Panther movie, which is the most racist shit I've ever seen, where right away, like, this movie's about black folks. Let's make sure we start with rap and basketball, and then we'll have them coming out of caves going ooga chaka. And even though this is a modern world, we'll have bone in nose, spear using Zulus. And you're like, this is progress. What? Yeah! I wish that Africa was only full of black people. You are saying all the things that racist people used to say, and I am incredibly confused. I feel like I've been dumped through a time warp into a completely different world where people made a very racist movie, and people went, this movie is the opposite of racist. And I'm like, what? Like, what? Black Panther felt like super racist, bro. Especially when they came ooga chalking out of the cave. I was like, you... What? Sweet. Oh, that's just Carly letting me know what's going on. Of course, there's more stuff. Yeah, anyways, whatever. This is what you get. This is what you get in the Sweet Baby era dumb fuck nonsense, right? Hey, we hire whatever. The plane's totally uninhabited. Okay, what about the cactus people who live there? Shut up! Yeah, it has inhabitants and whatever, but like, people didn't show up and just take over the... There's no way for us to avoid the political quagmire and also sell it the way we want to. So stupid. So fucking dumb. What if all planeswalkers are the same person all the time? Fuck, bro. Wait a minute. Hold on. Urza is Jace? Jace is Urza. This all makes sense. This adds up. Yep, that's it. Jace is everybody now. It's the Jace continuum, like from fucking Star Wars. Except it's just one guy. And so, like, when a Johnny's having fucking furry sex with his ripped brother, Jazzle, when a Johnny's brother is jazzling all over his chest. When he's jazzling all over a Johnny's bare fucking cat chest. That's his name. His name's Jazzle. He's fucking jazzling all over his brother. I've never been fucked by another man before. Have you been fucked by a brother? Suck my cat dick, Jazzle. I'm gonna miss you, brother. Oh. I think it would be stunning and brave of them to just have the two brothers fucking. Take a stand on incest, too. Incest ain't incest when it's between two dudes, because your butt can't get pregnant a Johnny. Your butt can't get pregnant a Johnny, he said as he jazzled forcefully. Oh. Oh. Juglum says, may I just say thanks for the stream. You've made my day. No problem, buddy. Oh. Oh. That was a big long story about people on the bus. The bus driver's having a terrible time. People are getting on the bus, not responding to him when he goes, are you getting on the right bus? Because here's where we're heading. And then when the bus takes off, they realize they're going the wrong way. Pull the cord, or like not saying anything loud enough. And so it's like wrong stop, and they're not able to get off. Some girl gets on, can't pay, but she has a $5 bill. Bus driver goes, there's no change. So she goes, can I get change? She's like, he's there rubbing his head, just going, ah! Spencer says, help, step planeswalker. I'm half stuck in the portal. Brother, what are you doing? Oh, there's only one way I'll free you, Johnny. You must free me first. Bwamp. Fucking Inception wump. Bwamp. And Johnny's butthole was ruptured. With delight. Oh. I gotta say, man, after all the fucking heavy shit that's been going on the last few days, these laughs are definitely enjoyable. Eric, what did you miss? Oh, I just had some minor issues with the story that I brought up. You didn't really miss anything. Nothing's happened this stream. We haven't really talked about much. It's been a very calm, uneventful stream, I would say. They're both Jace as well. Jace entered himself in a way he never had before. From behind. What? I'm getting to know myself in a whole new way. And it's okay. I mean, after the ending where it turned out to be Jace, Jace can go fuck himself, right? And me and Rask are leaving with the space baby forever. I mean, until the next story is like space baby and Jace. Okay. I didn't rummage Prof's mind manor for nothing. I had to get the directions to the space baby. Jace in space. Annie Flash turns out to be the Sliver Queen. Why not? Why not? Annie Flash, surprise, turns out to be a man. What gives that away? Only everything about her. I remember when I saw Annie Flash on the Commander pack, and I was just like, who's this dude? Right? Like, I've got an idea. We'll get a cultural consultant, and then we'll also tell the artist to make sure she has an entire mannish face and build. And it's like, there you go. Because when people think of exciting adventures, they think of fucking tired old ladies. Fuck yeah, we're going to a new exciting plane or whatever. Yeah, but listen, we've got a troubled, tired old lady whose only real power is to dispel illusions. And guess what? The big reveal of the story is some dickhead was under an illusion, and she never even revealed it, even though that's her only fucking thing. Are you satisfied yet? We paid a cultural consultant for it. This is satisfying. We're spending our money well, building our worlds. Come on back, y'all. Yeehaw! Stick the fucking corn up your butt. What a hilarious turn of events. Wookie! Ding, ding, ding! Don't be a dink! Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Bam. That's fun. That turned out really well. All right, well, my friends, I'm actually going to be meeting up with somebody, and I got a message from them saying they're on their way. I'm going to keep it a surprise for now, because some of you might actually know who it is I'm going to meet with. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance. So, I'll be back later tonight. And remember, good Lord's coming. Good Lord's coming. Don't get the chair and the rope, guys. Stick around. Put your belt back on. Put the chair back under the table. I'm here for you. All right, let's. I should have thought Annie's Flash's art was killing. I thought that was just a grizzled old Kellen. That makes more sense. All right, anyways, thanks for coming, friends. I'll catch you later.